Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that the David Ornstein has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal signing £50 million star now highly likely. Arteta thinks he could be a right-sided Zinchenko, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Netherlands international and Ajax defender Jurrien Timber. Arsenal signing Jurrien Timber is now highly likely, with the Gunners apparently viewing the Ajax star as a right-sided version of Alexander Zinchenko. That is according to a report from 90 Minutes, which suggests that Mikel Arteta's men will continue to hold talks with the Eredivisie side about a potential move for the 22-year-old. Arsenal making a move for Jurrien Timber appears to have escalated very quickly. The Athletic reported on Monday night that the Gunners had made a £30 million bid for the youngster. Arsenal see Timber as right-sided version of Zinchenko. Ajax want £50 million for Timber, but it would appear that the player himself is ready to go. According to De Telegraaf in the Netherlands, Timber is ready to agree a long-term deal with Arsenal if the two sides can agree a fee. 90 Minute reports that an agreement between Arsenal and Ajax is deemed to be highly likely by those close to the situation. And intriguingly, the report adds that Arteta views Timber as someone who can play a similar role to Zinchenko. Timber has the ability to play at right-back or centre-back, but he is also comfortable driving forward into midfield. Zinchenko had a mixed first season at Arsenal. He struggled with a couple of injuries, and there were a handful of mistakes which highlighted that Kieran Tierney is probably the better defender of the two. However, the Ukrainian's arrival was a game-changer. His presence in the team allowed Arteta to almost transform how Arsenal played, and it nearly led to a Premier League title win. So if they are able to do similar on the other side of the pitch, that could be particularly exciting. It would give Arsenal so much more versatility in how they progress the ball out from the back. There is still work to be done, but all the signs certainly seem to be positive. The second Arsenal news is that the Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal are making progress in talks with £40 million PL player as well as Rice and Havertz, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Belgium international and Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia. Arsenal are wasting no time at all in this summer transfer window. The Gunners are making bids left, right and centre at the moment. Their first bid for Declan Rice went in last week, a verbal offer for Kai Havertz was reported on Tuesday morning, while a £30 million offer for Jurrien Timber also went in on Monday. As if that wasn't enough, Fabrizio Romano has reported that Arsenal are now also advancing in talks to sign Romeo Lavia from Southampton. We've heard about Lavia and Arsenal for some time now, and it appears as though this one is now moving in the right direction. Lavia has just had a breakthrough season at Southampton and is valued at £40 million by the Saints. £40 million may sound like a lot of money, but, let's be real, when you're signing a 19-year-old, that is pittance. Make no mistake about it, Lavia could be a star for the next 15 years. And £40 million to secure your midfield for over a decade is a bargain. Of course, this move lends itself to the idea that Arsenal are looking to completely revamp their midfield this summer. Thomas Partey has been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, and Granit Xhaka has been linked with Bayer Leverkusen. With both Declan Rice and now Lavia seemingly in advanced talks to join Arsenal, one has to believe that both Partey and Xhaka could well be on their way out this summer. Factor in that Havertz can also play as a number 8, and Arsenal's midfield could be utterly unrecognisable next season. Rice, Lavia, Havertz and Timber have all been strongly linked in the last 24 hours, and if Arsenal can get just a few of these deals done, this will be an incredible summer for the Gunners. The third Arsenal news is that the Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms after Havertz and Timber, Arsenal are about to bid for a third player in 24 hours, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup England international and West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice. Arsenal have really turned things up a notch this week. We don't know what is happening at London Coney, but EDU's phone must be ringing off the hook at the moment. On Monday night it was reported that a £30 million offer for Jurrien Timber had gone in. On Tuesday morning it was reported that a £60 million verbal offer for Kai Havertz had been made, and now, the Mirror are reporting that a £90 million offer for Declan Rice is going in today. This could well be the most exciting day in living memory in terms of Arsenal transfers. 3 bids for 3 top players within 24 hours. We've not seen Arsenal move like this in the market for decades. The Gunners are, for once, stamping their authority on this summer. And that proverbial war chest is seemingly finally being unleashed. Say what you will about a lack of ambition at the Emirates over the years, but those days appear to be long gone. Arsenal have spent over £100 million in each of their last 2 summer transfer windows, but it looks as though this summer could trump the lot. Of course, with no deals actually done yet, there is a long way to go, but it's clear to see that the intent is there for Arsenal to go and make a splash and turn up the heat on Manchester City in the race to become champions of England next season. £90 million for Declan Rice will be a very tempting offer, and it will be interesting to see whether or not West Ham buckle or stick to their guns and continue to demand in excess of £100 million for the player. Make no mistake about it, Arsenal are going to be one of the biggest spenders this summer, and some top talent could be coming to the Emirates in the coming weeks. The final Arsenal news is that the Mundo Deportivo has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal now really pushing to sign phenomenal midfielder ahead of title winners in last few hours, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Germany international and Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gundogan. Arsenal have really been pushing in the last few hours to convince Ilkay Gundogan to join them as the midfielder closes in on deciding where his future lies, that is according to a report from Mundo Deportivo, which suggests that Barcelona remain hopeful of signing the Manchester City star. But they are waiting for a final decision. Ilkay Gundogan is definitely one player to keep a keen eye on the early stages of the transfer window. His current contract with Manchester City is about to expire, and he is attracting interest from Arsenal and Barca. Arsenal really pushing for Gundogan. Reports from Mundo Deportivo this week claimed that Gundogan's agent has told the Barcelona hierarchy that he is close to accepting their offer, but it seems that Arsenal are ready to throw in the towel. Mundo Deportivo is now reporting that Arsenal are working extremely hard right now to convince the 32-year-old to join them. Despite the Gunners' effort, Barcelona reportedly remain hopeful that Gundogan will end up at Camp Nou. But a final decision is expected later this week. It would be a huge statement if Mikel Arteta could convince Gundogan to move to the Emirates. Convincing the midfielder to move elsewhere in the Premier League looks to be a massive task. Meanwhile, it seems that Barcelona are hopeful that he is headed to Catalonia. So again, it would be quite something for Arsenal to potentially snatch him from their grasp. The Gunners look to be out to make their mark on this window as they prepare for their Champions League return next season. Certainly, adding the phenomenal Gundogan to their side would be an absolutely inspired piece of business. Do you know the Arsenal news on João Cancelo? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.